Okay, so today we will discuss the self energy of a uniformly charged sphere. Okay, so we are to focus here on the keywords. Firstly, what is self energy? Suppose we have a sphere, this is the sphere, and the sphere is uniformly charged. So if we give any charge to this sphere, suppose we have a charge q here and we increase charge on this point, then we have to work against the force of repulsion. Okay, and that amount of work done is stored as potential energy of the system. So here when we charge this sphere, then to bring further charge we have to work against the force of repulsion, and that work is stored as potential energy of this charged sphere. Now that energy is called self energy of the system. Here the sphere is uniformly charged, mean to say, let this is the center and radius of this sphere is r. Okay, and this is uniformly charged, mean to say the charge density that is constant, it is independent of coordinates. Okay, so if the radius is r and you want to find out the total charge accumulated in this sphere, that will be equal to the charge density rho into the volume. Okay, and the volume of this sphere will be 4 by 3 into pi r cube. Okay, so this is the meaning of this uniform charging. Okay, now in the first method we will make use of the formula of energy density, which is 1 by 2 into epsilon node and E square. This is the energy density. Okay, to find the self energy of this uniformly charged sphere, we will integrate this relation over the available space. So this is the energy density and the available, this is the volume element d tau, and we will integrate it over the available space. So here I am writing all available space, जहाँ पर भी आपका electric field है, all available space, and this will give you the total energy. Okay, so here epsilon node is constant and E will change. Okay, so if you divide this available space or the region of charging or the region of electric field, that you will see that after this point there is no any charge. Okay, there is only electric field, and from 0 to the surface of this charged sphere there will be change in electric field. Okay, so here you will make use of Gauss law to find out the electric field inside and outside. Okay, so let me first break this relation. This all available space I will divide it from 0 to r, 0 to the surface radius. Okay, here the energy density will be 1 by 2 into epsilon node, and here I will write E inside square. So this is the energy density in the interior space of the sphere, and then d tau. Okay, and then plus I will write here then r to infinity, because the electric field due to this charged sphere that will be up to infinity. So here you will write 1 by 2 and then epsilon node and then electric field outside the charged sphere. Okay, so this is the energy density in the outer space, and then d tau. Okay, and in the previous lecture I have told you that the volume element in spherical coordinate system, that is given by d tau. This is r square into sine theta, or if you write it with dr, then it will be this sine theta d theta into d phi. Okay, So here we are to substitute the value of E inside and E out. So we will make use of Gauss law to find out E inside. So if you want to find out the electric field at this point, then you will make a Gaussian surface. Okay, and then you will see what is the amount of charge enclosed in this Gaussian surface. Okay, so take this is a point A which is inside the charged sphere and it is at a distance r from the center. So the electric field at this point will be equal to E inside. This will be equal to charge enclosed by 4 pi epsilon node into r square. Okay, so here you are to put the value of charge enclosed, and the charge enclosed here will be equal to charge density here, that is uniform rho, and the volume of this sphere of radius r, that will be 4 by 3 pi r cube. So this charge enclosed will be equal to charge density into 4 by 3 into pi r cube. So if you substitute this value here, then you will get 4 by 3 and pi r cube. So this is the charge enclosed divided by 4 pi epsilon node into r square. Okay, so you are to substitute this value here, square of this value. You see here 4 pi will cancel. Okay, and this is r cube, this is r square, so r is left here, and here the energy U, it will be equal to integration 0 to r, then 1 by 2 epsilon node and E inside square. So E inside here left is pi 4 and r square and 4 pi. So this is the value, and this 3 will come here, and here you have r only. Okay, so square of this thing will be rho square, then you have r square, and then you have divided by 3, and then you have epsilon node. So here you see epsilon will cancel, and 2 into 3 it will be 6. Okay, and then you have this element, volume element. Okay, so class, I have left one thing here. We are to take square of E inside. तो यहाँ पे we have taken square of rho and r. So square of 3, that will be 9, and square of epsilon node, so it will be square, and this thing will cancel here. So we are left with 1 epsilon node, epsilon node with 1 power. Okay, and then we have d tau, this is the volume element, and that is r square into dr into sine theta d theta into d phi. Okay, and now we have to put values of the volume element here. This is for variable r. Okay, and here it will be theta varies from 0 to pi and phi varies from 0 to 2 pi. And in the previous lecture I have told you that the value of this, that will be 4 pi. Okay, so this is the thing what you are to solve, and then in the second factor you have limits from r to infinity, then you have 1 by 2, and then you have epsilon node, and then E out square. So if you take any point B here and you are to find electric field, then you will take the Gaussian surface, and this Gaussian surface will enclose the whole charge Q. So the electric field at point B will be equal to simply Q by 4 pi epsilon node, and let this distance is RB. Okay, yeah, R you can take simply r square. Okay, so this is E out, because B point is outside the sphere, and you are to take square of this. So here you will put the total charge, that is Q square by 16 pi square epsilon node square and then you have r square, and this r is greater than the radius of the sphere. Now you will put the value of, so here we will take square of this r raised to power 4, and then the volume element, that is r square into dr. We have taken limits of r, and then again you have 0 to pi and 0 to 2 pi, and then sine theta into d theta and d phi, and the value of this again is 4 pi. So keep this factor, value of this factor in your mind. So if you solve this thing, then you will get the energy. So if you solve all this, then you will get the self energy of the uniformly charged sphere. And here you can see, you can take rho square, you can take out of integration rho square, and then you have 2 into 9, that is 18, and then you have 1 power of epsilon node here, and then you have r square into r square. So it will be r raised to power 4. So integration r raised to power 4 into dr, and the limits of integration are 0 to r, and then you have this factor whose value is 4 pi. So here we have 4 pi. Okay, and then this factor, so it will be, you can take epsilon node. You see, firstly epsilon will cancel here, you are left with 1 power, and then you have 4 pi, and this thing is constant, take it outside, and here you have r raised to power 4, and this is r square. So if you cancel it, then you are left with r square in denominator. So class, let me just take constants out of integral, that is half, and then you have 2 into 16, that is 32, and then you have pi square, and then you have single power of epsilon node, and then you have q square. You can take total charge, square of total charge outside, and then you have limits of integration r to infinity, and now you are left with 1 by r square into dr, 1 by r square into dr, and then this factor whose value is 4 pi. So here you have 4 pi. Now you are to solve it, you are to put the limits, and whatever you get, I am writing here. Integration of r raised to power 4 will be r raised to power 5 by जो भी power है, that is here, and limits of integration, that is 0 to r, and then you have 4 pi here. So here you will get 2 by 9, and then rho square into pi by epsilon node, okay, and then plus q square by 32, then you have, you see here, this is 4, so you will get 8 here, 8, okay, and here you have pi, so 1 pi will cancel here, and then you have epsilon node, okay, this is the total charge, and then integration of 1 by r square. 1 by r square can be written as r raised to power minus 2 into dr, and its integration will be r raised to power minus 1 and minus 1 here, so you can write it minus 1 by r. So integration of this will be minus 1 by r, and the limits of integration are r to infinity. Okay, I think I have taken all factors, and if you substitute this value, the limits of integration, and solve it, then you will get the self energy of. So class, if you put the value of rho square here, and the rho is charge density, and the charge density rho, this is the total charge by 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, so you can write it like this. Okay, and you have to put the value of square here, so it will be 2 by 9, and then you have q square, so it will be 3 into 3 9, q into q square, and then you have 4 into 4 16, pi into pi square, and then r raised to power 6. So this is the value of rho square, and then you have pi, and then divided by 9 into epsilon node, and here we will put the limits, so it will be r raised to power 5 by 5 minus 0. Okay, so I will write it r raised to power 5 by 5 simply, and now we will solve this limit. So here now we will solve it, and then we will get q square by 8, then you have pi into epsilon node, and then if you put infinity here, 1 by infinity, that will be 0, and minus minus plus, then 1 by r, so here you will get 1 by r only, and that will be positive. Okay, and here we have taken this 9 2 times, so let me erase it. Okay, now see what will be the result. After solving and adding all these things, you will get the self energy. Okay, so here, so class, if you solve all these things, 2 will cancel, here you will get 8, and here you have pi square and pi, it will cancel, and then you have r raised to power 5, r raised to power 6, so it will cancel here, and 9 is present in denominator and numerator both. So here you will take the common factors common here, that is q square, and from here you have 8 pi r and epsilon node. So we will get 8 pi epsilon node into r, and then you are left with 1 by 5 here and 1 here. So you will add it 1 by 5 plus 1, and then you will get 6 by 5 times of q square by 8 pi epsilon node into r. So this is the self energy of a uniformly charged sphere. Okay, and if you compare this relation with that of conducting sphere, in the previous topic we have calculated the self energy of a uniformly charged conducting sphere. So in case of conducting sphere, we got the result conducting sphere, we got it was q square by 8 pi epsilon node into r. Okay, so if we compare the self energy of a uniformly charged sphere and that of a conducting sphere, now see what is the difference. In case of conducting sphere, the charge is present only at the surface. Okay, and in uniformly charged sphere, charge is also present in the interior of the sphere. So if you find the ratio, this is the self energy of conducting sphere, and this is the energy of uniformly charged sphere, that will be equal to, you see, this factor will cancel. Okay, and you will get here 6 by 5, or you can write 5 by 6. So this is how you can compare. Thanks for watching the lecture.